Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you all are fine and doing well. Another day, another video and another poems analysis. So in this video, I'll cover the analysis of the poem The Solitary Reaper in the continuous series of William Wordsworth's poem. The Solitary Reaper is a poem by William Wordsworth. The poem was inspired by poet's trip to Scotland in 1803 with his sister Dorothy Wordsworth. It was first published in 1807. In the poem, the speaker tries and fails to describe the song he heard a young woman singing as she cut grains in Scottish field. The speaker doesn't understand the song and he cannot tell what it was about, nor can he find the language to describe its beauty. He finds that traditional poetic metaphors for a beautiful song fails him. The poem calls implicitly for a new kind of poetry, one that is better able to approximate and describe the pure, unpretentious beauty of the reaper's song. Now let's move to stanza-wise explanation. Stanza 1. Behold her single in the field, yon solitary Highland lass, reaping and singing by herself. Stop here, O gently pass. Alone she cuts and binds the grain, and sings a melancholy strain. O listen, for the vale profound is overflowing with the sound. In the first stanza of The Solitary Reaper, Wordsworth describes how the reaper was singing all alone. During one of his journeys in the countryside of Scotland, he saw a Highland girl walking in the field all alone. She had no one to help her out in the field. So she was singing to herself. She was singing without knowing that someone was listening to her song. The poet doesn't want to disturb her solitude, so requests the passers-by to go without disturbing her. She was immersed in her working of cutting and binding while singing a melancholy song. For the poet, he is so struck by the sad beauty of her song that the whole valley seems to overflow with its sound. Stanza 2. No nightingale did ever chant more welcome notes to weary brands of travellers in some shady haunt among Iberian sand. A voice so thrilling never was heard in springtime from cuckoo bird, breaking the silence of the seas among the farthest Hebrides. In the second stanza, the poet compares the young woman's song with nightingale and cuckoo, the most celebrated birds of the writers and poets for the sweetness of voice. But here he complains that neither nightingale nor the cuckoo sang a song that is so sweet as hers. He says that no nightingale has sung the song so soothing like that for the weary travelers. For the song of the girl I stopped him from going about his business. He is utterly enchanted that he says that her voice is so thrilling and penetrable like that of cuckoo bird, which sings to break the silence in the Hebrides island. He symbolically put forth that her voice is so melodious and more than that of two birds known for their voice. Stanza 3. Will no one tell me what she sings? Perhaps the platinum number flow for old, unhappy, far off things and battles long ago. Or is it some more humbly familiar matter today? Some natural sorrow, loss, or pain that has seen and may be again. In the third stanza, the poet depicts his plight over not understanding the theme or language of the poem. The poet couldn't understand the Scottish dialect in which the reaper was singing, so he tries to imagine what the song might be about. Given that it is plaintive number, a melancholy strain, as given in the line 6, he speculates that her song might be about some past sorrow, pain, or loss of old unhappy things or battle fought long ago. Or perhaps he says that it is humble, simple song about some present sorrow, pain, or loss matter of today. He further wonders if that is about something that has happened in the past or something that has reoccurred now. Stanza 4. Whatever in theme, the maiden sang as if her song could have no ending. I saw her singing at her work and over the sickle bending. I listened, motionless and still, and as I mourned up the hill, the music is my hurt I bore long after it was heard no more. In the fourth stanza, the poet depicts not to probe further into the theme. He comes to the conclusion, whatever may be the theme of her poem, it is not going to end. Not only her song but also her suffering sounds like a never ending one. He stays there motionless and listens to her song quite sometimes. Even when he left and mounted up the hill, he could still hear her voice coming amongst the produce. She was cutting and binding, though the poet left the place. The song regained in his heart long after he heard that song. So this is the explanation of poem The Solitary Reaper. We'll meet you in next video. Till then, stay safe, stay happy.